Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the Sam B right here with the Tune Up Show. And I am right now talking to people, whoever's listening, happy Thanksgiving to everyone that celebrates Thanksgiving for what it is. It's a time to be with family. It's a time to recollect, laugh, cherish everything, right? Yes. Maybe so, maybe not. But from what I come to understand about this holiday and the behavior that surrounds it, um, it seems to be a lot of turmoil and, it's just whatever the media feels or they want to put in front of your face. Now, majority of people, when they celebrate Thanksgiving, I mean, you pretty much have family in mind. You pretty much, your family, your loved ones. It is what it is. And sometimes you may take a break and say, hey, you know what? I'm actually going to chill this year and blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. These holidays, particularly Thanksgiving and Christmas, these are the two holidays where the family feels most obligated to want to be around. All right? Now, I just want to say that because when it comes to family, I'm no stranger. Okay? There's nothing more important than family. But look, if you got something you got to do, if there's something that needs to be done, by all means, do what you got to do. All right? Do what you have to do to make sure it happens. But I'm going to cut right to the chase. So, sorry about that. Cut right to the chase. So, my hometown of Philadelphia, brotherly love, whatever. They had a truce for the Thanksgiving weekend. Gun violence. Now, I've already had a anti-gun or anti-violence video that I did. Just check the log. And the way I'm looking at it is like they're going to keep calling it gun violence as if it's the gun out there and add, an object. That's all it is. It's just it's just a gun. And I've already proved that a gun doesn't do any violence. A firearm doesn't do anything. All right. But they're going to continue to call it gun violence. And I thought that this was a good approach, but me and my cynical mindset, well, not so much cynical, but more so astute, more so just kind of awareness of already been going on. If you're reading the headings of the heading, if you're reading the heading of this video, it says this city has already came to 500 homicides. 500. Right? And that's when they call it a truce. Wait a minute, that's it. No, we can't do it anymore. Please call it a truce. So who are we asking for? Philadelphia gun violence, right? Now, supposedly we are second in the nation. Now, you can look now. I've already looked this information up. But we are literally second in highest murder rate. All right? And we can almost imagine where most of these murders are happening. And you know what's crazy? That's just the numbers they want to record. That's the numbers they want to report. So we're going to see what this whole truce thing is all about. Let's do it.
As the city braces to record its 500th homicide victim this year, one local group is calling for a 4-day Thanksgiving truce to end the violence in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Roberts joins us now with how you can join the hashtag Zero Now movement. Alicia.
That's right, Jessica. It's called the Zero Now movement, and if it's successful, no family will be left to grieve this holiday weekend.
It's a time of family. It's a time of getting together. We want to have peace.
As the city braces to record its 500th homicide, the creators...
Well, brother, you said you want peace. There's an old Latin saying, and and I'm pretty sure anyone that saw John Wick 3, all right, it's Parabellum. All right. Now, I'm not a historian. I'm not a Latin expert. Okay. So I don't need anyone saying, yo, Samby, actually it means it. Like, whatever, dude. I don't care. But what I did was the surface research for it. And it's exactly what it says. So I'm just going to use it for the meaning that it was presented to me. All right. And it's a Parabellum, you know. Brother, you said we want peace. All right. Well, in some cultures and in some nations, if you want peace, then you need to prepare for war. All right. You need to prepare for war, because what's going to end up happening is, okay, you're going to be left by yourself, whatever it is that you're doing. And I'm not going to shy away from it. Okay. In the black communities, in urban areas, yes, this is where the most crime does take place. All right. That's just what it is. And, this man said that, we want peace. And I said, well, what are you willing to do for peace? And what kind of peace are you looking for? All right. Because peace can come in all different shapes and sizes. Okay. There's Nazis out there that think, peace should just be, oh, well, everyone should just do what we say. Right? People with the Nazi-like thinking. And then there's people that are pro-black that think, oh, well, there'll be peace when people decide to listen to us. But, let's continue.
There's a Philly Truce, an anonymous app that alerts trained crisis mediators are working to make sure this holiday weekend doesn't turn violent.
Last year, in the Thanksgiving weekend, there were 59 shootings and 10 homicides.
They're calling for a 4-day community-based patrol where volunteers sign up to monitor crime-prone streets.
We have professional security experts. We have logistics planners who will essentially walk you through how to canvass and patrol your neighborhood peacefully.
They're starting in West Philadelphia and seeking your help.
These are our children. You know what I mean? We can't be pointing fingers downtown.
They're also leaning on local community organizations and the city's Commission on Human Relations.
And you know what? I'm going to stop it right there. And I'm going to say this. And I mean this with all love and respect. Okay? I mean this with all love and respect. But you want peace in your community, then you are definitely, you will have to definitely stand up. All right? And I'm talking to the black people, the so-called black people, black men, black women. You know who it is in your neighborhood that's doing things that, shouldn't be doing. Okay? You know who the people are. We all do. But see, the black community, we have a tendency the black community has a tendency of this whole, mind your business mentality, or, well, whatever's happening, as long as they ain't coming to my doorstep. Let me tell you something. Every year, and it's funny and it's crazy because like Philly truce, they want to call it truce. Like, so what is a truce? Right? What is a truce, right? A truce is, hey, asking, are we asking? Cause see, that's what's like, cause see, I did another video on San Francisco where they're paying criminals, paying hardened, violent, murderous criminals, right, to not do any crime. Now I look back and now I'm looking at this now. This was just a day ago, CBS Philly, where it's a truce as the city approaches 500. So what are we saying? Hey guys, take a few days off from killing? Who are we calling this truce with? Does that mean the media, the commissioner, the cops, do they know who the people are that are committing these homicides, that are disrupting life? Because see, that's what a truce is. Because see, you only make truces with someone that's your enemy. Someone that is willing to come to some kind of agreement so you don't feel like you're being bothered or threatened anymore. That's what a truce is. A truce is normally made between two enemies. So who are we making this truce with?
To foster conversations to resolve conflict.
I bet you if you give yourself 15 minutes to cool off, this doesn't make sense.
Their hashtag #ZeroNow speaks to their goal, a homicide and heartbreak-free holiday.
We just say this stuff, 500 bodies, 500. How many people cry when that one body falls?
And organizers will be holding a kickoff tomorrow at noon at the Claire.
And yes, there's a reason why they had a black man do all that. I don't know who he is or what he's doing. But, they're pretty much, CBS Philly is literally telling the nation, hey, we know who's doing the murders. We know who's doing the homicides within this city. And look, I'm not putting the onus on all black people. Okay. But see, black people, black women, black men, you have to understand, you're the one in the limelight. You're the one that they're looking at. Now, for the majority of people that live in Philadelphia, Delaware County, suburbs of Upper Darby, majority of black people, yes, we do the best we can with what we got. And most people, majority of people, especially black people, are mostly good-hearted people. Okay? But this whole truce thing, what are we doing? What are we doing? Philly truce calls for Thanksgiving weekend gun violence. They want to call a truce. So are we really going to the people? Are they going to the people? We got to figure this out. All right? Now, how does that tie in with Thanksgiving? Well, I'll show you. A few videos I've been looking up. True and Dark, and Crazy Bone, he has something to say. I've been watching, just a few things here and there today. But what I came to notice, all right, and I'm going to do a more.
But I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. We're gonna keep going.
I'm going to do a more full, in-depth video. This was just something that I feel as though I want to talk about. And, calling a truce, and judging by the history of Thanksgiving and where it came from, it has a lot of paganistic background to it, where it was a lot of sacrificing going on, a lot of killings over the years. And this is what you would consider, this is the highest time for pagans. Because, see, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, the most killings take place. It does. Because a lot of them go unrecorded. Okay? But the fact that they're calling a truce, so it's like, and that kind of like, kind of messed with me a little bit. But I just wonder what's going to happen after the Thanksgiving holiday is okay, it's good to go. What happens after the truce, the 4-day truce, right? That's how I see it. What happens after this Thanksgiving truce that we had to come to people who and ask them, can we just can you just give it a truce, please? Can we just all just get along? Look, if anyone you consider a real enemy, all right, anyone you consider a real enemy, a truce is just another business move. Okay, yeah, I'll give you 1 week and then we're back at it again. Isn't that how truces normally goes? But see, I'm not being nihilistic. I'm not being, a person that doesn't want good to happen at all or ever. But see, yeah, there's a lot of people that's dying. We're second in the nation right now. Philadelphia is second in the nation of homicides. And I think they feared that, hey, I think a lot more homicides are going to take place over the weekend. So let's just cut a deal with the people that's doing it. Who are they cutting a deal with? What is this truce? Well, that's just something I wanted to go over. I'm going to make another video sometime next week between Thanksgiving and Christmas, the real meaning, true meanings, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do, guys. All right. Well, and look, happy Thanksgiving to anybody. Honestly, even though I know the real meaning behind it, and it has a lot of pagan background, if you're just honestly using this time to be with your family, then rock out. But don't let this just be the only time you do it. Give your family members their flowers during the year. Give your wife, your husband, your children, your family, give them the love that they deserve throughout the year. All right? And that's all I'm saying, guys. But that's the show, guys. I'm Sam B. This is the Tune Up Show. Let's do this. I'm out of here. Peace.